So you're interested in finding home-based jobs. Now, there's a couple of places, of course, that you can look that are great resources for that. Places like monster.com, careerbuilder.com, Craigslist, Backpage. What you want to search for is telecommuting jobs, virtual office jobs, and jobs from anywhere. Those generally will be home-based job opportunities. Now, the thing that I want to ask you to consider, though, is what is it that you're really looking for in a home based job? You see, a lot of people start looking to a home based job because they're tired of the commute, they're tired of the office politics, they're tired of being told when to be somewhere, when to schedule vacations, when they can go eat lunch, all of those types of things. Well, the reality is, with a home based job, often you find many of the same things. You're on a schedule. You've got to be at your desk between certain hours. You're having to schedule vacations and time away and doctor's appointments. You're still dealing with corporate politics because you're not working for yourself. And so, what a lot of people end up doing is, even though they start out looking for a home based job, they end up moving into a home based business. Now, with a home based business, you can find an established home based business that's already been proven, already has a marketing plan in place, already has all the systems in place that you'll need to build, or you can create something of your own. No matter what you're doing, there are some simple concepts that you're going to need to follow with any business, no matter what it is. If you're going to build it online, these are just some things that have to be in place or it simply doesn't work. So I want to take you through that process so you can evaluate, are you really looking for a home-based job where you're still working for somebody else, you're still answering to somebody else, you're still being told what to do? Or are you really looking for a home-based business where you have complete freedom? You can get up when you want to, you can leave when you want to, you can work from anywhere whenever you choose to. If that's the kind of thing you're looking for, then these steps are going to be very critical for you. But either way, this will help you in evaluating what is it specifically that you're looking for. So let me take you through those fundamental steps of building a business online, and then you can make your decisions from there. Okay, so you're looking at migrating your business online. You're looking at bringing your business presence online because you want to deal in large numbers. Okay, that's what brings us online. We realize that there is a marketplace of literally billions of people around the world. And if we can somehow tap into that, then we can certainly create a much more lucrative enterprise for ourselves. So the problem that most entrepreneurs run into is they get the field of dreams mentality. And I don't know if you remember the movie Field of Dreams starring Kevin Costner, but the key phrase off of that, he kept hearing, if you build it, they will come. And unfortunately, many entrepreneurs are still living by that mantra. If you build it, they will come. Well, the truth is, that's not really how it works online. So a couple things that we need to get straight here. If you're going to come online, there are some things that have to take place. Number one, the marketplace is full of competition. And they are vying for the focus and the eyeballs of your prospects just as much as you are. And so what we have to do is we have to find a way to distinguish you from your competitor. We need to give you an advantage. And that's really the key. If you're going to come online, is we need to develop that advantage for you. How do you go about creating a competitive advantage for yourself? Well, there's a couple of things that come into play here. First and foremost is you develop a brand for yourself. And in that brand, what we want is we want you to have an identity. We want your prospect, when they think of your product or your service, we want them to think of no one other than you. At the end of the day, that's what we're hoping to accomplish. So how do we create a brand identity for you? Well, a couple of things have to happen. Number one, you've got to stake a claim to some online real estate. What's the address people are going to come to? How in the world are they going to find you when you're online? And so that's the first piece of this brand identity. You need to stake your claim. You need to be visible. You need to be somewhere where people can find you. And in that location, you need to create massive amounts of value for your prospect. Well, what is value? Well, value is really information. And ideally, what we want to give your prospect is the how-to type information. You see, if we were going to sell drills, for example, there's a couple of ways we could sell drills. We could tell people about our drill, that it's the fastest, it's reversible, it handles this size drill bits, etc., etc., etc. But really what we ought to do is we ought to look at what is that prospect trying to do? They want to drill holes. And so we want to give them some how-to information. So we might discuss about how to do that faster, how to do more of it, how to make bigger holes, how to make smaller holes. All of these things are questions that your prospect is asking. And so what we want to do in that piece of virtual real estate is we want to answer your prospect's questions. And when we do a good job of answering your prospect's questions, guess what? They're going to spend money with you because you have now become an expert, a trusted resource. Okay? At the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do with you. That's why this piece of virtual real estate is so important. That's why developing a brand is so important. That's why adding value is so important. But the second part of making things work online is we need to create some systems. Let me clear that out again. Not spelling too well today. Here we go. Systems. And why do you need systems? Well, first and foremost, when we come to the internet, we are dealing with large numbers. So a couple things that our systems are going to help us do. They're going to help us filter because we want to separate the window shoppers from the registered shoppers, okay? Not only do we want to filter, but then we want to capture prospects. So we don't want to just have them coming to a website and leaving. We want to get their information. And out of those prospects, well, of course, we want to follow up. We want to cross-sell. And we want to upsell. And then we want repeat business. Well, all of these things we do with systems. And we make systems work to our advantage. Now, here's the challenge. You could go out and spend hours and hours and hours, days upon days, trying to figure out how to put together a system. Well, to me, that is just sheer foolishness. The real key is to use a proven system. And ideally, you want something that's generic and can work with your business. Well, here's the thing that I want to introduce to you. There's a link below this video, and I'm going to ask you to click on that link. And when you click on the link below this video, what you're going to learn about is a proven system that is going to help you brand yourself, and give you that virtual real estate you need, and provide the system to grow your business. So go ahead and click on the link below this video. Watch the information that's presented there and see how you can apply this to your own business to make it grow. I look forward to talking with you soon.